The other day, I went to the nail salon with Genesis. He's in the chair, and he's like, I want rainbow. So he tells the lady that he wants rainbow colors on his nails. And she brings all these colors, and she paints each nail a different color. And after he painted his nails, he looked at me and said, Mommy, I don't want this on my nails. And I was like, why? You were so sure you're good. And he was like, people are not going to like it. Can you believe this? 4 years old. He's 4, and he already understands the concept that someone's going to judge him because he chose rainbow color on his nails. And I told him, why? Nobody's going to judge it. They're going to love it. It's so cool. Like, look how creative you are. Look how amazing. You had this idea. Stick with it. You chose it. You liked it. You do it. Who cares what anybody else says? And so I said, plus, a lot of guys paint their nails. This is not like some strange thing that you only do. He was like, really? I was like, yeah. So many. And that made him feel better. But it just got me to thinking how completely judged we are all the time. The way I see it is that there is masculine and there's feminine energies inside of us all, and that's period. That's just how it is. And it gets concerning to me that we can't just explore these different sides of ourselves, these different energies that are within us. And even for me, myself, I oftentimes express the masculine energy that's inside of me. And it's very natural to me. That's how I feel. And all the time, if that happens, there's the judgments and there's the stereotypes and there's all the energy that comes toward that. And for my boys, similar. If they want to express the feminine energy that's inside of them, there's all these judgments and all these rules and stereotypes and vibes. And it's really frustrating to me. I'm actually really, really frustrated about it. And I ask myself, why is that? Like, why can't we just express the different energies that are inside us? This is a very normal, ancient, powerful, spiritual understanding that we all have masculine and feminine energies, and we should be able to explore and express them however we want to. What do you think? That was my rant. It's a major rant. I did that.
All right, man, we back. Good Feeling Sports TV. You just seen the video of Alicia Keys, this little miniature rant about people judging other people, or her kid being aware of that at 4 years old. Now, she was talking about her son Genesis, who was 4, and just to recap, she took him to the nail salon, and he wanted to get his nails painted, right? He wanted the rainbow color. He got the rainbow color, said that people are not gonna like it, and then she got to talking about how a 4-year-old is aware of being judged, and he shouldn't have to worry about people judging him at such a young age. And, everybody got feminine and masculine energy in them. Look here, fuck all that. Just say it plain and simple, just like that. Fuck all that. All right, one, why are you taking a 4-year-old boy to the nail salon? Okay? This is where they pick up, like, feminine tendencies. Now, for him to be aware of being judged by him looking at it and being like, oh, this ain't male like, or this ain't guy like, or this ain't what males do. That's his natural instinct as a man kicking in. The males, cells in the men, blood flowing through his body, and his mind is saying like, you know what, this ain't what men do. I was tripping for a minute. You know what I'm saying? His natural male instincts kicked in like, even at 4 years old, nah, man, this ain't it. But what is she doing taking a 4-year-old boy to the nail salon to get his nails done? He supposed to be playing in dirt, playing with video games, playing Fortnite, playing tag, playing freeze. He supposed to be playing in the sandbox, getting his hands dirty, not getting his fingers done. You know what I'm saying? That's my number one problem with it is. And I understand some moms take their kids to the nail salon because they don't have a babysitter and they sit there for a minute. But that's where, that's where the feminine traits come from taking your kid to the nail salon, from, the dad not being there taking care of his son, and instead of being around his uncles and other men, he's around, he's around the beauticians, he's around the females, he's around females all the time. And at the end of the day, most scenario, excuse me, for working class men, is that you should have been there. You know what I'm saying? Time spent is way more better than money spent. Therefore, he wouldn't have those feminine traits. Now, I don't know what Swiss Beats got going on in his situation, but wouldn't no woman be taking my kid to the nail salon to get his nails done. Okay, period. But, she goes on, oh, he shouldn't have to be just, that's his natural male instincts kicking in saying, hey, dog, this ain't what men do. And at the end of the day, why is this only done in our community? Why is this? I don't know. She mixed, and then maybe Swiss Beats might be too. I'm not sure. I understand that she's mixed. I do. Okay, but why does this have to be going down in our culture? Why is our culture walking around with fanny packs on, walking around with purses on, walking around with halter tops on, wearing feminine clothes and wearing tight pants? Why is it the black culture? Why is it the hip hop community culture? See, they couldn't hurt us. They couldn't take us out with crack, cocaine, heroin pushing. They put guns in the cars back in the day so we can kill each other. They couldn't take us out that way. So now they're using the very same culture in hip hop that has a major influence over the black community, and they using that to emasculate the black men. Okay, they tried to do it with welfare and get the mail out the house, and they tried every tactic, but I think they figured out the hip hop community, the culture of hip hop. Obviously, it'll be some casualties of white people and other cultures, but they're willing to give up those casualties to really emasculate and take out the black men. If they take out the head of the body, which is the black man, when they take out the head, the body gonna fall behind it. Okay, and she's sitting here acting like it's normal. It's not normal to go take your kids to get his fingernails done. Now, do I get my feet done? Yeah, I get my feet done. Got to keep those feet up. I work on them all day. I use them all day. But do I get fingernail polish on them? Absolutely not. And it's not about him being judged. It's about his natural male instincts kicking in like, that ain't what we doing. But this is what they doing to emasculate the black men. They doing it early and they doing it often. And you go around and you look at it, and this is what's happening. When your son spend all this time with his mommy, and I'm not talking about Swiss Beats here. I don't know his situation, but you don't want to be there for your son. You know what I'm saying? You just want to pay child support or pay money and think that's good enough. That's why a lot of these dudes out here don't know how to change a tire. That's why a lot of dudes out here don't know how to do shit around the house. That's why dudes out here, they letting these females run the house. They staying at home. Got a boy that got a family member that stay at home, and his wife go out and make all the money. You know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of situations and kids pick up on that. Like, okay, so the woman supposed to be the head of the house. I always see my mom tell my dad what to do. I always see my mom give dad money. Or if they don't see their dad there, this is how my mom do it. And what they doing is a lot of females, they putting their expectations, and it's like going to Build-A-Bear workshop when they get these kids. And I'm not talking about this situation. I'm talking about your average working woman. A lot of women teach their kids. They put with their sons. They want to build their sons into the men they never had. So they want to teach their son they need to submit to me. They need to be nice to women. Oh, it's okay to get your fingernails done. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's okay. They treating they sons like they boyfriends. So when they get older, it's kind of like they just building like crazy. I can't even explain it. They building their own Build-A-Boyfriend workshop. And that's hella unfortunate. But shouldn't no 4-year-old be getting their hands done? Shouldn't be getting their feet done. He need to be in the sandbox playing, but, she trying to act like this is normal and she trying to get other people's opinion on it, but this is how they going to destroy our culture. This is how they going to hurt our culture. This is how they going to this is their new plan to take out the black man. Okay? to turn the black man into a black woman. And it's unfortunate though, man. It's really unfortunate. It may really make people scared to reproduce. It's enough crazy human sex trafficking going around. It's enough crazy things going down. But, you know, it is what it is. They trying to make everywhere in the United States Atlanta. And they tell kids you could be what you want to be. And now they didn't push that on to sexual preference or what you want to be. Oh, I could be a man. I could be a woman. Now they trying to be able to play with the natural DNA and be able to say when you give birth, you could choose between you want a girl or a boy. Like, they keep playing with God's will or the higher being power will. And they only doing this to us, okay? Not saying that it ain't, gay, white people out there, gay Asians or Asian families or white or Filipino or Arabic or Indian families out here doing that. But it's mainly us. The majority of them is us. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what y'all think about the whole situation, about the whole thing she's speaking on. I appreciate the love, support. Want to make a donation, link, subscription, best way to donate, share the video. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email. If you got a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request, email is the quickest way. Then Twitter. Then if you want to hit me up on the gram and the book, I'll get it back at you at my earliest convenience. And appreciate the love, support. Check out the channel out. Everything Detroit, Motor City Sports Talk. That's what the name is. But hey, let me know what you guys think about the whole situation. And what would you do if you were Swiss Beats, if you were a man? One time for the one time, Goodfellas Sports TV. We go.